Welcome back everyone. Today's session is on numerical differentiation. We have already finished numerical interpolation. Now what is numerical differentiation? I'm sure you're already familiar with differentiation. Differentiation is nothing but finding the derivative of a function. Now in our usual differentiation, we have a set of formula for each function, and keeping that formula we are going to differentiate this function. But what if we have a function whose derivative is not known to us, or it is not easily computable, and we want the answer, at least an approximate answer? Or if you are given the values of a function but not the function itself, a tabular set of values of a function where explicitly the function is not known to us but only a few points of the function is known to us. In that case, because we don't know the actual function, it is not possible to directly find the derivative of the function because the function is not known to us. In that case, we use the concept of numerical differentiation, and mostly it is used when a particular values of a function is given and the actual form of the function is not known to us, and this process is called as numerical differentiation. And as given, it can be done in many ways, numerical differentiation, and they can be methods based on interpolation, using finite difference operators, and using undetermined coefficients. Now what do you mean by methods based on interpolation? Interpolating polynomials are used, and using finite difference operator, the operators what we have already studied, forward difference and backward difference operators, also using the concept of undetermined coefficients. Now the second and third one is not necessary for us now. We shall be dealing with the first one, that is methods based on interpolation. So in this method, what we do is, once a set of tabular values are given to us, based on the methods what we have already studied, we shall find a polynomial which passes through all these points. That means we are finding an interpolating polynomial passing through the given data points. Okay, so I'll call it as Pn of x. Okay, and if I want the rth derivative of my actual function, what I simply do is differentiate the interpolating polynomial r number of times. And if I want the value of the derivative at a particular point xk, then differentiate this polynomial r number of times and evaluate at xk, and that gives me the approximate value for the rth derivative f r of x at the point xk. Now, because the function and the interpolating polynomial, they match at the given points, it need not be necessary that the derivatives match at the same point. Therefore, there is a error which is coming up in this approximation, and this is the error term. The actual value minus the approximated value. This is the error in the rth derivative. And to find the interpolating polynomial which passes through the given data points, we shall be using Lagrange's interpolation polynomial, which you have already studied. That is, Pn of x is equal to L naught of x into f of x naught plus L1 of x into f of x1 plus L2 of x into f of x2 plus so on plus Ln of x into f of xn. And these are called as Lagrange coefficients, and the values of the Lagrange coefficients are given over here. And in all our discussions, the given values of x are always called as nodal points. Therefore, whenever we say nodal points, we shall always refer to the values of x which are given to us. Now, all said and done, we are discussing numerical differentiation in two cases now. And those two cases are when the nodal points are non-uniform and when the nodal points are uniform. What do we mean by non-uniform nodal points? The x values are not equally spaced, and nodal points are uniform means the x values are all equally spaced. So the first case, when the nodal points are non-uniform, in that also we have two types to find the derivative, that is the linear interpolation and the quadratic interpolation. Okay. Now what do we do in linear interpolation? In linear interpolation, we are trying to find out a linear interpolating polynomial which passes through the given data points. So for the linear interpolation, we have only two nodal points, that is x0 and x1. And this x0 and x1, if I have only these two nodal points, then the Lagrange's formula gives in a very short form. So that is p1 of x, okay, because we are in the linear interpolation. And this gives me x minus, it should have been x minus x0 into x minus x1, because x0 term is there, x minus x0 is not there, only x minus x1 will come, divided by x is replaced by x0 into f of x0, plus here x minus x1 term won't be there, only x minus x0 term will be there, divided by x1 minus x0 into f of x1. This f of x0 is called as f0, f of x1 is called as f1. So this is the Lagrange's interpolation polynomial when I have two nodal points. And this is going to give me a linear function. Okay, that is why it is called as linear interpolation. You can see over here only x and x is there. There is no x square coming up. Even if you simplify, this is going to give me a linear function. Our idea is to find the derivative of this function. Therefore, we simply differentiate this function. What are the constants here? These are all the values which are given, x0 and x1 and f of x0 and f of x1. These are the values which are given. Therefore, this denominator and f0 is a number. This denominator and f1 is a number. The only variable here is this x minus x1 and x minus x0. Therefore, we shall keep the constant separate, that is 1 by x0 minus 1 into f0, and differentiate this x minus x1. It is going to be differentiation of x is 1, and because this is a number, it is a constant, this is going to be 0. Same way here, plus f1 by x1 minus x0, differentiation of x minus x0 is going to be 1 minus, this is a constant, so it is 0. And again rearrange, this is going to be 1, and what I have done here is interchange x0 and x1, and I've removed a minus sign outside. Okay, so minus has come outside, this became plus. This was plus, when I removed one minus outside, there would be one minus remaining inside. And this is as it is, 1 by x1 minus x0 into f1. And rearrange the terms, the denominators are same, therefore I can add the numerators. This becomes f1. Here there's a minus, therefore minus of f0. Therefore, this is the first derivative using linear interpolation. By linear interpolation, we have used only the Lagrange polynomial of degree 1. Now, the same way we can go for quadratic interpolation. For quadratic interpolation, I require three nodal points, x0, x1 and x2. So if I put x0, x1 and x2, this is going to be my Lagrange's interpolation formula. There will be three terms now. F0 into its coefficient, f1 into its coefficient, and f2 into its coefficient. The same way like we have done before, we shall be differentiating this entire polynomial so that I will be getting a quadratic interpolation. Okay. So if you differentiate now, what happens? Now this is quadratic interpolation, therefore you are going to get a quadratic polynomial. That is why it is a quadratic interpolation. Now we shall differentiate this, which are all constant terms. The denominators are all numbers, x0, x1, x2. And f of x0 is also a number. Therefore, f0 divided by this is going to be a constant into the derivative of the numerator. What will be the derivative of the numerator? I have a product of two terms, we shall be using the product rule. That means keep the first term constant, and differentiate the second term. So if I keep the first term constant, it is going to be x minus x1 into derivative of the second term. This is going to be 1 minus 0, that is 1 itself. Similarly, if I keep x minus x2 constant and differentiate the first term, it is going to be 1 minus 0, which is nothing but 1 only. Therefore, what happened? We had product of these terms. The derivative, when I take, it reduced to the sum of the terms. Same thing we do with the second term. F1 divided by these numbers, it is going to be constant into differentiation of these two product. Therefore, first term constant, differentiation of this term is 1, plus the second term constant, differentiation of this term is 1. Therefore, the product reduced to the sum. Same thing, differentiate with the third one also. And then what shall we do? This is as it is, f0 by x0 minus x1 into x0 minus x2. I have simplified whatever is there in the bracket. So x plus x is going to be 2x minus x1 minus x2. Same thing here, this is going to remain the same. If I simplify the brackets, 2x minus x naught minus x2. Same thing here, this is as it is. This is going to be 2x minus x naught minus x1. And this is going to work if I take the values of x lying in between x0 and x1. In between the first 2 points, if I want to find the derivative, this formula is going to work. Sorry, x0 and x2 this is supposed to be. Okay. And if I want the second order derivative, I shall differentiate this polynomial again. If I differentiate, anyways, f0 by denominator is going to be constant. Only the numerator is going to be get differentiated. 2 into derivative of x is 1. This is 0 and this is 0. Therefore, the differentiation of the numerator is just 2. Therefore, 2 into f0 divided by the same denominator. Same thing we do with the other terms also. 2 into differentiation of this is going to be 1. Therefore, it is going to give me 2 in the numerator. This one also remains the same. So, this is about the second derivative. Now let's come to the uniform nodal points. Now what is going to happen in uniform nodal points? We're using the same polynomial but the points are equally spaced. That means for linear interpolation we have two nodal points, but the points I can write it as x0 and x0 plus h instead of writing x0 and x1. That means there is a difference of h and it is fixed. Okay, so the Lagrange's interpolation formula will reduce to x minus x1 divided by x0 minus x1 and x0 minus x1. x1 is the bigger point, x0 is the smaller point, therefore x0 minus x1, the difference is h but a negative of h. And this is going to be in the polynomial, it is going to be x1 minus x0 and x1 minus x0, the difference is nothing but h. And again simplify, we can take h common and I am going to get it as f1 minus f0 divided by h. This is nothing but in the same linear interpolation formula we had before. Okay, x1 minus x0, the difference is h, therefore the first derivative is f1 minus f0 divided by h. I think we can substitute in the same formula, we are going to get the same thing here. Okay. The same thing in quadratic interpolation, the nodal points are going to be x0, x0 plus h and x0 plus 2h. And in the same way, we shall replace in my Lagrange's interpolation formula. In my Lagrange's interpolation formula, if I just come back over here in quadratic interpolation, x0 minus x1 is going to be minus of h because the difference between these is h, but this is the smaller number, therefore this is x0 minus h, smaller index number, therefore this is x0 minus x1 is going to be minus h. Always it is x1 minus x0 is going to be h. If I reverse the order, it is going to be minus h and this is going to be minus 2h. This is going to be h and this is going to be minus h because the next point is x2. x2 minus x1 is h but x1 minus x2 is going to be minus h. The same thing here. Here it is going to be 2h and here it is going to be h. Substitute everything here in quadratic interpolation formula. We have substituted and then this is my Lagrange's interpolation formula. What I have to do to get the derivative, I just have to differentiate these things. Therefore, we have differentiated over here. Therefore, this is the answer I get after differentiation. F0 is constant. Minus into minus is plus 2h square. It is constant. We just have to differentiate this term. The derivative we have already discussed before. Okay. Keep one constant, differentiate the other, plus keep second constant, differentiate the other. Then you're going to add up those terms. Okay. So it is just going to reduce as sum of these two terms and I have summed up and written everything over here. So 2h square I can take common in all the three terms. Here there is no 2 over here. Therefore we just multiply and divide by 2. The division 2 I have taken it out along with h square. Therefore 2h square is taken outside. This numerator is going to remain as it is. 2x minus x1 minus x2 into f0. Here the multiplied 2 is going to come minus 2 into 2x minus x0 minus x2 into f1 plus 2x minus x0 minus x1 into f2. And this is the first derivative. The second derivative is nothing but take this function, differentiate once again. Okay, it is going to be 1 by 2h square is as it is. Differentiate over here. f0 is constant into differentiation of this one is going to be just 2. Here again minus 2 into f1 is constant. Differentiation of this is going to be only 2. And again 2, F2 is constant, differentiation is going to be 2. There is a 2 common in all of them, it's taken outside and cancelled, therefore this is going to be my formula. So once we are done with all the possible formula, we shall move into solving problems. This is the first problem. If f of x is equal to log x, find the approximate value of f dash of 2.0 using linear and quadratic interpolation and f double dash of 2.0 using quadratic interpolation. So this is the given data table. X0, X1, X2 is written down over here. This is f of X0, f of X1 and f of X2, that is f0, f1 and f2. Now f dash of 2.0, we are finding the derivative of the first point. F dash of 2.0 using linear interpolation. This is the formula we have. Okay, p1 dash of x0 is equal to f1 minus f0 divided by x1 minus x0. Substitute the relevant points f1 minus x0 divided by x1 minus x0 and simplify. This is my first derivative at 2.0. The same thing, first derivative at 2.0 but using quadratic interpolation. This is the formula for quadratic interpolation. Substitute all the values x0, x1, x2 and x I have to substitute as 2.0 or simply 2 and simplify. This is going to give me the first derivative at 2.0. Similarly, f dash of 2.0, write the formula for f double dash at 2.0, write the formula using quadratic interpolation. Okay, and this is for non-uniform nodal points. That is the first thing you'll have to note. Given the table 2.0, 2.2, 2.4 illa 2.6 therefore these are non-uniform nodal points. Okay, so f double dash of 2.0, write the formula and simplify. This is going to give me the answer. Okay, so f0, f1, f2, x0, x1, x2, everything is being substituted. Now if you want to remember the formula for the linear interpolation, it is f1 minus f0 divided by x1 minus x0. It is very simple over there. And for uniform nodal points, this is going to change as h, that's all. And using quadratic interpolation, if you see the denominator, it just looks like my Lagrange formula, right? x0 minus x1 into x0 minus x2 into f0, sorry. And this is going to be 2x minus x1 minus x2. x0 is not there here also. And here also it is 2x minus x1 is not supposed to be there. 2x minus x0 minus x2. Similarly here x2 is not supposed to be there. 2x minus x0 minus x1. Denominator is just like my Lagrange's formula. And again in the second derivative, if you see, only 2 comes in the numerator. The denominator is same for quadratic interpolation, both of them. Okay, f dash and f double dash, both of them. And in the numerator, using a second derivative, only 2 will come. 2f0, 2f1 and 2f2. The same thing you will do with the second one also. From the given table of values, obtain f dash of 1.2 using linear and quadratic interpolation and f double dash of 1.2 using quadratic interpolation. The second derivative, we cannot use linear interpolation. You can just tell me why it is so. You can think over and tell me why it is so. Okay, so x0, x1, x2 is done. f0, f1, f2 is written down. We have written the formula, first derivative using linear. This is the formula. Substitute and simplify. First derivative using quadratic interpolation. Write the formula, substitute and simplify. Similarly, f double dash using quadratic interpolation. Write the formula and simplify. So if you want to find the second derivative using linear interpolation, because these are just numbers, okay, this is a constant value. There is no x coming over here. It is anyway going to give you 0. Okay, therefore we are not using linear interpolation to find the second derivative. Now the third problem is a case of uniform nodal points. Okay. From the following table of values of x and y, find the approximate value of f dash of 1.4 using linear and quadratic interpolation. Also find f double dash at 1.4 using quadratic interpolation. Okay, so 1.4, 1.6 and 1.8, these are uniform nodal points. Therefore, I can write the value of h. This is nothing but 0.2. 1.4 plus 0.2 is 1.6. 1.6 plus 0.2 is 1.8. Therefore, the nodal points are uniform and h is equal to 0.2. Write all the x values and f values, f0, f1 and f2. Then using linear interpolation, this is my formula. There is a denominator, it is h, that is 0.2. Substitute and simplify. F dash of 1.4, using quadratic interpolation, write the formula for quadratic interpolation. Substitute and then simplify. Here also there is h is 0.2. And in the second derivative, using quadratic interpolation, this is the formula. Substitute and simplify. Okay, so this is very simple. It is, the numerator is same in both of them, only that the denominator there is a 2h square coming out, and in uniform nodal point there is a minus 2 times the second term coming. Okay, therefore those two things are little different. Okay, and using quadratic interpolation, again there is a 2 times which is coming in the second term. Okay, there is no 2 here, there is a 2 coming in the second term. That is about quadratic interpolation. Okay, hope you have understood the problems. There are a few more problems given to you. Please look at these problems and try to solve them. That's all in numerical differentiation. Thank you.